Good Wednesday, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. You know what today is. It is weigh-in day. And it didn't go like I thought it was gonna go. Nope. I really felt like I had a great week. I was really expecting a loss. And I had a gain. I am up 1.5 pounds. Totally did not expect that. Really didn't. So I am quite bummed, but nothing I can do about it except try harder this week, and that's what I plan to do. I plan to really rock this week. Yesterday was a tough day. A couple things were just not going well. And I dipped into some candy because it was there. So needless to say, that's out of sight and out of mind now. And yeah, it's just a new day. Although I'm having major trouble with my contacts. My eyes are watering really bad. So I may have to take a break and go put my glasses on because I'm not quite sure what's going on here. But that was my abysmal weigh-in. Can't explain it. Not happy about it. Moving on and focusing, laser focus this week. So I want to have a really, really good week on the last week on the purple plan because as you all know, the plan is changing come Monday. The new plan will be rolling out on Sunday. The app will be updated on Monday. I will be attending my workshop on Tuesday night. So on Wednesday, I will bring you all the updates, although I'm sure many people will already have done it by then, but you'll get my take on it. And I will also be filming an app tutorial like I did before with the new app. So look for all that next week. And you can definitely tell they're getting ready for a change, you know, by the last couple weeks of weekly topics. And this is, you know, the last week of the, what do they call it? What happens in your body when you eat and drink. And this week, it's all about decoding your eating patterns. See, this is getting us ready to go on to the personal points plan and select our own 0-point foods and things like that, because that's what's going to be happening. We are going to be able to select what we want to be 0. And they want us to start thinking about that. You know, they're pushing the low sugar and the high fiber. So I'm guessing that those are the kinds of foods that are going to be on the lists. So it says, how to decode your eating pattern. Try this. Remember when you took those notes about your eating patterns early this month? Use what you've written to explore what is working and change what isn't. It says, prepare to explore. Get comfy for 10 minutes without distractions so you can really focus on what you wrote. Approach it with curiosity, knowing that this process is all about your self-care. So stop and think. Look back. If you did take notes, that's great. If you didn't, look back in your tracker. Look back when you had a good week. Look back when you had a not so good week. Look at what foods you were eating. And did you track honestly? Did you track every bite, lick, and taste? Because if you didn't, you still ate them. And now you don't know, if that affected you or not. You gotta honest track. No matter what plan you're following, you have to track honestly so you can figure out what's working and what's not. So look back and see what was working and what was not. And then it says to connect the dots. See what patterns pop out to you. On weeks you ate a lot of pasta or a lot of potatoes, did you have a gain? On weeks you ate a little more fat, did you have a loss? On weeks you got in a lot of fiber, what happened to your body? So really look and see if you can analyze what your eating patterns are and what works, because not everything works for everybody. I've really been trying to be conscious of trying to get more veggies in. I'm great during the summer when they're out in the garden and they are so fresh and so delicious. Not so great now, because the only thing we still have in the garden is eggplant and peppers. So, yeah. We can try. We can try to be better. We can do our very best. So look and see what patterns pop out. When you were eating more veggies, did you snack less because you were full and you were getting more fiber? When you were drinking your water, did you snack less because you were fuller? These are the little things that all add up to one big thing. So really take the time to figure out what was happening. Then it's asking you what worked and what didn't. What foods did you love? See, this is all building up to choosing our 0-point foods. What foods didn't you enjoy? I'm not even going to try to eat beans because I don't like them. Yes, they are 0 points. Yes, they are good for you. But if I don't like them, why am I going to do that to myself? I say it all the time. Whatever you eat and do to lose the weight, you're going to have to continue forever to maintain it. So eat what you love. I do not love cauliflower rice. I do not love zucchini noodles. I do not love pizza made with a tortilla. Would they help me lose weight? Absolutely. Do I love them? Nope. And I'm not going to keep doing it. Not going to do it. I will fit in that real pasta and that real pizza and that real rice because that's what's going to work for me. If you love them and that works for you, then that's what you do. Do not let anyone else's journey affect yours. Don't let anyone else tell you how to do your journey. I know there's a lot of people that love making all the treats and the sweets and the things, with the sugar-free items and the skinny syrups and the, sugar-free puddings and stuff. And that's great if that's what helps you and that's what you are going to do forever. For me, that doesn't work because it's not the way I want to fuel my body. It's not the way I want to eat. It's not the food I want to consume. And that's okay too. You have to do what works for you and what is going to work in the long run. That's what you have to look at. You have to look at the big picture. Sometimes we get so focused on this very minute, which is good because we need to be, but you also have to look beyond it. And can you see yourself doing the same things and doing the same exercise years down the road? Because I'm going to tell you, if you try to switch back, you're going to gain the weight back. Yes, you are. So you need to make decisions at the beginning and go for it. Then it says, were there times you felt proud of yourself? I know I had a lot of proud moments these last couple weeks when I was able to, I think I told you about it on my weekend vlog. There were 3 or 4 bowls of candy out on that table while we were playing cards. Nope, didn't touch them. I kept telling myself, I don't need them. I know what a roller tastes like, and does it taste delicious? It absolutely does. But you know what? I don't need that right now because it's not part of my plan right now. Now, maybe next week it will be. Maybe I'll save a little bit. Maybe I'll save 2 points for a piece of candy. But I didn't, and I did not. And I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. And were there specific times you ate when you weren't hungry? Yeah, there were. And you know I try not to do that. But there were. Because sometimes food is just good. And you just want another taste. And you just want another bite. And that's what happens. And that's, I did that. I did that on one dinner occasion. I put my dinner on my plate. I had it all pointed out. And it was so good. I went back and had another spoonful. I didn't need it. I was satisfied. I was full. I should have gotten up and walked away. But you know what? No one's perfect. No one is perfect. I'm certainly not. But you know what? It was a good lesson. So next time, I will get up and walk away. What added sugar, hydration, or fiber swaps worked for you? I really, really tried, once again, getting my water in because you know I struggle with that. And I tried to increase my veggies a lot to help with the fiber. So I did try. And was I successful? I was moderately successful. It's something I can keep building towards, and I do plan on building towards that. I've been much better with my water, and I'm gonna keep trying. Did long gaps between meals make you ravenous? No, they don't. My body's so conditioned to eating 3 meals a day without snacks that I don't really get hungry, and I am just so busy during the day. I always have something going on here that sometimes I don't even think about it. And, I'm back to the veggie trays and the veggie bowls on the counter and grabbing that if I feel the need to snack, grabbing that cucumber spear, grabbing that pepper strip, grabbing that carrot stick, whatever. I'm back to that again, and that's really definitely helping. Because sometimes we're really not hungry. We just want that mouth feel. And I'm not a gum chewer, so throwing a carrot in my mouth, right now it's working. Then it says take actions. Make plans based on your patterns. And that's kind of what I did. I'm back to the veggie tray, and I'm back to leaving the water right there in front of my face. And forcing myself to drink the water before I allow myself another cup of tea. That's really helping. So I'm definitely taking action. And then they want you to plan. Your first plan is to one change I want to make that will work better for me. Decide what that is. And like I said, mine is having those vegetables in front of my face. And also planning salads into my menu. We had a chef salad for lunch the other day. It was delicious. It was delicious. Why don't I do that more often? And it says how I'll make it happen. Just like I said, putting them in front of my face. Not keeping them in the refrigerator. Not having to, if I want a carrot, pull it out and peel it and cut it. Having it ready. 10 minutes of prep, a week of success. And then it says for plan number 2, one thing I'm already doing that's working well. I think that is just keeping busy and only eating when I am hungry. I think that works well for me, and that's what I need to do. I'm a firm believer in letting yourself feel hunger. Some people believe that, some people don't. Some people think if you let yourself get hungry, you're gonna go, off the cliff and just eat. I think sometimes we say we're hungry when we're really not, because we don't know what it feels like to really be hungry. My colonoscopy prep reminded me of what it feels like to really be hungry, because I didn't eat for 48 hours. So having that, knowing that that's what hunger feels like, sometimes I don't have hunger. I just want to eat. So just know what true hunger feels like is working well for me. And I'll continue doing it just by reading my body clues. So that is the little assessment they give. You can find it right on your app. And then it says, let's dive a little deeper. As you poke around your notes, get an insight on what and how you eat, what works for you and what falls flat. Remember that healthy eating looks different for everyone. Let me say that again. Healthy eating looks different for everyone. For me, healthy eating is not eating processed foods, is not eating fat-free and sugar-free foods. It's eating real whole foods. For other people, healthy eating is weight loss based and using sugar-free and fat-free foods. And guess what? Both ways are okay. You have to decide what works best for you. As you can see, the lighting is totally different because my little friends arrived and I needed to take a little break to get them settled, and they are eating their breakfast. So I need to wrap this video up. So like I was saying, healthy eating looks different for everyone. You need to do what you are going to be able to do for the rest of your life. You need to look at the long-term goals that you have set for yourself. And you know what? It's okay if it changes. Mine certainly did. When I started out my Weight Watcher journey, I was looking for the lowest point things I could find. I was using, a lot of the sugar-free and the fat-free things. And, after consulting with a nutritionist, having visits with her and doing some research, I decided for me, that was not the best thing. And so I started changing the way we eat, changing the way we prepare food, things like that. So it's okay if you decide you want to change things up. It's okay. It's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to do your journey the way you want to do your journey. Honestly, I was nervous when we switched over to, a different way of eating and a different way of preparing food, because I knew it's not, quote, the Weight Watchers way. And you know what? It's been okay. It's been okay. And I tell you that when I make my recipes, you can substitute to get points lower and things like that. So we just have to all support each other on our journey the way we want to do our journey. Am I perfect? Far from it. But you know what? I give it my best. And that's all we can do, is give it our best. You need to find, and this, I say this all the time, and now they're saying it on the weekly. Taking what you learn and trying new strategies can ensure your plan is truly livable for you. These plans have to be livable. And I know people are upset about the change with Weight Watchers that's coming, with the personal points. WW changes their plan every 2 years. Every second November, it changes. They keep up with the science. They keep up with trends. They keep up with a lot of things. If you don't want to change, you don't have to. Download iTrack Bites or one of those other plans and keep using what you're doing. Personally, I look forward to the change because I look forward to learning something new. I look forward to changing things up so things don't get stale. So I'm really excited for the new plan, and I definitely think WW makes this lifestyle livable. I really, truly do. I believe that with all my heart. So that's it for this topic this week. The recipe of the week is pumpkin bisque. Of course, that's sounds like a perfect fall recipe. It looks like right now it is 3 points on all plans. Now, once we switch to personal points, it's going to be a little tough, because what may be 0 for me may not be 0 for you, and vice versa. So it's going to be a learning curve for all of us. But this has, pumpkin and croutons. It has a spice in here I have never heard of. Berbere spice, Berbere. I'm going to have to go look that one up. It's right there. If I would read, I would see it. It's a complex and spicy Ethiopian spice blend made of chilies and an array of spices like coriander, cumin, garlic, and cinnamon. And this has coconut cream in it. It sounds like a very delicious soup. Interesting. So there is the pumpkin bisque. Oh, there was the pumpkin bisque. And like I said, I believe it is 3 points on all plans. So that might be a nice addition to your Thanksgiving table, or just a nice fall dinner some night. So that is it for me this week. Like I said, quite disappointed in my weigh-in, but you know what? Maybe it's the kick in the butt I need, because I want to have a great last week on the purple plan, and maybe that little gain is just what I need. So I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'm not going to try to overanalyze it. I'm just going to move on. So thank you, my friends, for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your comments, your support. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll know every time I upload. So have a great day. Have a great week, and I cannot wait to talk about the new plan next week. I'm super duper excited for it.